in make a relation and the relation again between the tourists between Russia and Egypt.
Okay, back again to the Sakakini Palace. I'm not going to ask you about the Sakakini Palace itself, but I'm going to ask you about other palaces and monumental places in Egypt. Regarding the restoration, why it takes so long for restoring a place and make it as new as?
Because restoration is a technical process. Technical process, it needs more time to be done in the building. This palace have some the motive or some decorations. It needs a technical and accurate restoration. That is needed for 2-3 months, 1 year. But the company of restorations in Egypt, the when she in charge of restoration of the monuments, the Minister of Antiquities demanded to finish or end their missions as soon as possible to be ready for visitors, like the restoration in El Paron Palace. The Paron Palace, the restoration is over and finished, and now is ready for visiting.
Sir, as a touristic inspector, when this very important iconic architectural site, an amazing one like a Sakakini Palace, is built in the middle of all those buildings, how do those people around feel about this amazing place? And how do they see it? How do they witness it?
Yes, the issue or affair here, like any issue.
The what again?
Affair, the matter here, the matter
the
that
matter?
was, yes, the matter here that the people or inhabitants around this palace, like any inhabitants in other monuments, like Nadi Seman in pyramids, Saqqara, all the houses and inhabitants, builders, sailors around the monument, archaeological sites, don't interested. Being interested in a value of the historical background of this place. They interested only in money or to buy something. It's a very bad thing that were done by the surrounding inhabitants this palace.
Rana, I believe people are used to this palace. It's part of their.
There is no awareness. There is no awareness in this people's mind.
They
are used to
importance
the
of
beauty of it.
Sir, the value of the buildings around, are they more expensive than other buildings, or it's just normal prices?
Yes. The value of these monuments, we can say no money. It's not priceless. It's a high value because it's historical, not a nice building for selling. It's a historical historical building. It's tell a story of Habib Pasha Sakakini and like Imban, who is the founder of Masr Gedida. It's the value of these palaces is more value and more interesting and amazing.
Sir, what are the important monuments here in this area, or it's only the Sakakini Palace? The nearby.
Nearby, we are the Ghamra or Sakakini. Nearby, Zahar Papers Mosque. The Zahar Papers Mosque is nearby, and the Ushi Mosque is nearby this palace. Okay, and nearby El Mu'izz or the Fatimid period. The Fatimid period or Fatimid area is nearby this palace. Habib Pasha Sakakini ordered or demanded from Khedive Ismail to get this land to build. I liked him this land to build his of architecture.
Tourists to visit if tourists decide to visit, or are they
tourists to visit in the Ministry of Antiquities to reopening again this palace for visiting.
Sir, you mentioned Al Muazz Street and you've mentioned other monuments here nearby. So tell us quickly, as a tour guide, I want to come and see this place. What's the first place that I should go after visiting the palace? What's next in this area?
Um, the next plan or the next place you have to visit street or the enclosures walls around the Fatimid period. Bab the all streets that it started from Bab al-Fatuh until end of the Bab Zuwila.
Okay, sir. Again, back to Sakakini Palace. When the restoration is done and it's open for tourists and visitors and Egyptian students and whoever wants to come over and see this amazing place, at that point, what is going to be very special about this place, this very important place that's going to be eye-catching at that point, and what will they be coming to target here?
Yes. From my point of view, it's called be a cultural point. Culture.
What? The culture.
Yes.
So you see this as a culture point.
Culture point, not only the visitor destination to visit. Direct the people around this place.
Okay, sir, we have a report about the Sakakini Palace. We go watch the report and stay tuned. We'll be back again. You're watching Nile.